Back to talk about life with T. Yes, it's finally here. The elections is over, propositions has all been voted on, and now we hear that now we have elected Donald Trump for President of the United States. No, many of you is probably sad right now and kind of shock and awe, like, how did this happen? Uh, like, oh, wow, what's going to happen? So you may have some, anxiety that's going on, some fears that is happening right now, a lot of disappointment, but that's okay. That's okay. I mean, to go ahead and process through all that, because this is our process. We want democracy. We want this process where you can go ahead and make a decision, and we all can vote. And there's always going to be, a winner of one side and the loser on the other side. But the most important thing that there was a process to get to where we are. That's something really to keep in mind, even though for some of you it went the way you wanted it to go, and for others it did not. Okay, but we need to, welcome, and then we support the process. So, because it's like, okay, this is, I didn't agree with it, or I don't agree with it, but this is the decision of the majority of the American people, so it's time for me to go ahead and get on board and do my part. It's difficult sometimes, but we have to go through the process. So allow yourself to feel, to know that it's okay to go through, what you're going through right now. But just don't, in going through it is, we don't want to, demeanor one another. We don't want to put each other down. We just want to just be allowed to just go ahead and process what it is that I'm feeling. But moving forward, we just hope. Now, this is one of those times where we can say, for those, that wanted it to go the other way, that says, "Oh, I welcome, that this is a person that's been running a campaign, and I welcome for him not to live up to his promises." Think about that. A lot of times they get up there, they run, and they say they're going to do this, they're going to do this, they're going to do this, and they don't do most of the stuff. But then, in this case here, some of the things they say they're going to do, for some people, is you hope that they don't live up to that promise. But good. The good thing is things can get done, because we have a situation where we have an individual, that president in the House and the Senate is also, on that same side of the spectrum, which is Republican. So hopefully we're able to really see, the Republicans actually do something, this time. We remains to be seen, what that is, but we know there's no excuse why things can't get done. So, moving forward on the propositions, some of you have propositions, you voted for, went your way, and some did not, but again, that's the democracy process. The democratic process is, hey, we're going to go ahead and whatever decision is made, is made, so we need to, as Americans, we need to kind of get on board. But that doesn't mean that the work ends here. We now have to go ahead, and then we need to get involved. We need to monitor what's going on, and we need to now see the importance of holding individuals to task. So then I just want to just come on and just try to, just go ahead and in the measures, that they had in the different cities and counties, that's whatever you voted on, so those is gone. But it all is, everything is counted, everything is out, everything is voted on. And now we as Americans need to just look at each other, shake one another's hand, give loves and hugs, and say, okay, let's work together. Let's make our voice be heard. Let's see what we can do moving forward in unity and togetherness, and then see where it goes from there, But that's all that we can do at this time. I'll be coming back to you. Comment below. Just kind of tell me what you think, because I'd be interested to know some of the feelings that a lot of you have, so just go ahead and comment, like, subscribe. So I'll be coming back to, the next, like I said, be talking about how do we move forward. because, okay, this is the time where we can go through, you know, the disappointments and the feelings and process those feelings and knock down for those of us that are knocked down. Okay, we down. Okay, but it's all about how we get up. Do we stay down and do we wallow? Do we, you know, take our little toys and do we go home, or do we actually just go ahead and process what we're feeling and then turn around and says, okay, get up, dust ourselves off, and says now it's time to really get involved and to really get engaged. And for all those volunteers, it don't stop here. Keep on doing it, and just know that you have a whole lot of other people that's out there that's getting involved in your local communities, and that is what we're going to talk about when we come back next time. Is what do we do, how do we do, and where do we go about doing what it is that needs to be done. Again, you know, like me, comment. I definitely read them and address them, and I will go ahead and I will continue to do that. So, as moving forward till tomorrow, we're going to be talking about where do we go next and how we do it. And I don't know, maybe not tomorrow. Maybe give people more time to go ahead and process it a couple of days. And maybe we'll come back Tuesday at 6 and then go ahead and talk about, okay, where we go from here. We've processed it all, we digested it all, so now let's go ahead and say, where do we go from here, and how do we work on getting there and coming together and actually letting our voice continue to be heard. Okay, again, have a good day, evening, and night. Goodbye.